What's up, members? Welcome back to the channel. This video is just dedicated to you. Thank you for supporting the channel. I want to review the YouTube portfolio in more detail. As you can see, I have two FSPGX accounts. They are basically the same, but the thing is, as you can see, you have a margin symbol here. So what Fidelity does is every week it'll transfer these shares that you see right here, the 138, into this total 874. So this account has been growing. I've been doing $250 a week. I've now increased it to $500 a week. So it is definitely increasing. And as you can see, we're up almost $9,000 on this, with the first one being $7,800 and $1,200. Like, we're going to break that down in a little bit, just why I invest in this. I also have Celsius stock I've been adding to. As you can see, we're up to $1,500 in this. It's 2.9% allocation. Now remember, with this YouTube portfolio, my strict rule, unless the gains continue to rise, I want to keep my percentage of the account around 5 to 7% for an individual stock. I don't want to take any more risk than that. Unless the stock is outperforming, like look at example here, Tesla. It's at 2.59%. I've only invested $500, but my cost basis being at $154 has risen all the way up 152%. So we're just going to continue to hold that. Home Depot, only $251. We're up 31%. We have $327 a share. It's now at $431. Starbucks, we are continuing to just hold. We are going to add when it breaks below $90. Google, I'm looking to add to this position. I want to see around 160 to 165, and I'll continue to dollar cost average. Baba, I have a cost base of $74, and we have basically 9 shares. And then Nike, we continue to add. As you can see, we have a $2,000 share position, 26 shares. We're up 5% at a cost basis, $74.75. Let me break down FSPGX just so you can see the companies that are within it. All right, guys, so this is FSPGX. This is a growth fund. I continue to do at least $500 a week now into this. The reason I do it is it's large growth. Expense ratio is 0.035%. And I want you to see the composition before I show you the gains, because that is why I am in it. If you look here on the left side, you can see information technology, 48% in tech stocks. And it only invests in companies that their market values are greater than 10 billion. So, and basically the fund managers believe that they're poised for growth. Now for fund managers, I'm only paying 0.035%. That expense ratio is basically nothing. And what I want you to see is the top 10 holdings. Now, although I don't have Apple in my portfolio, I own 11% of Apple within FSPGX. So if I have, let's say, 30 grand in FSPGX, 11% of that 30 grand is in Apple. Nvidia is at 11%, Microsoft's at 10%. And the reason I'm buying Google is because I believe that I only have, 6% allocation of Google. I want to add a little bit more, try to get them up to 5% in my taxable YouTube portfolio, as well as Tesla, because there's only a 2% allocation to them. So that's why I'm buying FSPGX. I'm getting 59.51% is all within Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Meta, Apple, Broadcom, and Tesla. The next stock that I am going to be buying is Broadcom. I want to keep adding to them, but they have earnings in about a week. So I want to just give it some time and see if they dip, and then I will start to buy them. But I wanted to show you FSPGX and look at the fees and distributions. I mean, look at this, 0.035%. You're only paying 35 cents per every 1,000 in there. I am 100% okay paying those fees, because when you look at the performance, you can see, look at the 1-year performance right here, 37% gains. That's awesome. Look at the 3 years, 10%. Over the lifetime, 18% annualized. That is excellent gains. That beats the S&P 500. That's what I'm looking for. And I know when we do get a downturn and the market turns red, I'm going to buy more shares, and I'm okay with that. I have yet found a growth fund that beats FSPGX in terms of expense ratio and just having a great allocation towards tech stocks. And thank you for being a member. I want to show you the most recent purchase I did at FENY, the energy index. I just put $50,000 in it at $25.23. I'm going to break down what the holdings are, and I think that this is the play. So if you look at FENY, I think it's the safe play to play energy. I mean, look at the top holdings on the right. You have ExxonMobil that makes up 21% of it. The top 10 holdings of this ETF make up 63%. So ExxonMobil, Chevron, ConocoPhillips are all trading near their 200 SMA. That's why I'm buying them. paying 0.084% to have this nice diversification within these top 108 holdings. To me, that's a no-brainer. I just want to show you the composition real quick on why I'm buying this. FENY basically mimics USA IMA Energy Index with at least 80% of its assets within that index. Now, when I look at FENY, this is what I want. I want this diversification, 63% of the companies within this ETF. That makes me happy. I feel diversified within that. And I feel I can hold this long term even if I'm off. And the reason the expense ratio is so low is because it's passively managed in the sector of energy and you're still getting a dividend. So, I got that 50 grand in there, almost 2,000 shares. I'm earning 2.9% dividend yield a year. I'm willing to hold this for a few months and let's see where it goes. So I just wanted to bring that up to you. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Those are the trades I'm making right now. That's what I'm holding on to.